Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. If you're new, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy the reading. But it seems to me that coming from the past, I feel this is the past, and if you haven't dealt with this yet, you need to. I think this is saying that there are some things in the past which you need to let go of now, or if you have been working on that consciously, to let go of, because you've also got the North Node. So you have South Node and then you have North Node that came out. North Node and Gemini fell out together. So I've already shuffled, obviously, and laid out the cards. So let's just work our way through each aspect. With the South Node, this is to do with letting go of the past in some way, shape or form. In some ways it can be closing it can be quite a sort of a big door shutting close for you, so something really slamming shut. In other ways it can be just releasing things, letting go of things which just not working for you, or old concepts, old things, baggage, whatever it may be, releasing things that are just holding you back or cluttering up your energy, or it could be people related, relationship related, but it could also obviously be material. It could also be a direction that you have been going in your life. Now suddenly needs to change and you've got to go in a different direction, and the door will shut on that, on the past. It could also be collectively as well, you know, that this, we're coming out of a very old system, moving forward, and that is creating a lot of turbulence, a lot of waves, but, you know, it really is necessary for growth. So that has to be, things have to be let go of in order to bring in the new things. So if you've been busy working on that consciously, some things may still be lingering and you're going to be working through that. But it can also be, there may just be a few more remnants of things that need to be worked on. But it's saying that let go of the past, release things that don't work for you or have not worked for you. And this could be relationship, it could be things, it could be careers, it could be ways of life, whatever it may be. Let it go to make room. And as I said, in some cases that this could happen quite suddenly. It could also be an epiphany about something. You've got Saturn return here, so that could very well be the case where you just reached saturation point with something, you know, so that could be coming in. Now we have got North Node. This is a very important card. It's coming into your 5th house. Now there's 3 themes that I can see coming in here. The North Node, now the 5th house deals with the entertainment industry or entertainment. It can also deal with creativity, all sorts of creative projects, whether it's handcrafts or whether it's a sport or whether it's an activity. It's all recreational activities, fun, pleasurable activities. This can be love affairs. It can also be children. So any one of those aspects are coming in. But it's saying that with the North Node, there's something coming into this 5th house which is aligned with your life purpose. The North Node is always about your life purpose, finding it or it opening up for you. So you've got the South Node, which is the closing of the door, and the North Node is the opening up of a door. So there's this transition period that you may already be in, or you may be just coming out of, or you may have already passed these, let go of these past things, done the resolving, and now you're moving forward. But it's coming into your 5th house. So that, as I said, could be to do with children. Either, you know, you could be involved with teaching children or involved with children in some way, or it could be to do with your own children. So they may be finding their life purpose, or you are assisting them in some way. Or it could be that it's related to a creative project. So this could be artistic or something else. You know, with Gemini, it could very well be handcrafts. But it's something that you do. It could be sport, it could be a club activity, or any kind of recreational activity which is good for you and enjoyable for you. It's saying that something is opening up for you now, and or for your children, or for you to do with anything to do with that. It could also be the entertainment industry. Maybe you're involved in that. Maybe you are involved in the media with Gemini. All communication things are related to Gemini. So this could be media industry. It could be publishing, writing, anything. It could also be education to do with your children. It could also, you know, it's early learning that comes in with Gemini. It's also neighbors and siblings maybe coming in, or, you know, people around you at this time. It's also communication as in receiving news, or you may be giving news out. It could also be that people are talking about you in some way or talking about your situation. There could be gossip involved there, so just be aware of that, because you've got the 9 of Spring card here, which is about protecting what you've worked very hard for. Okay, so just be aware of that. It could be your reputation or something like that. But it's saying that something is opening up for you, but you may need to be working your contacts, your networks, your friends, your people around you, or it could even be a sibling. There's something related to that. It could also be a sibling is talking about your situation, you know. It depends how it's aspected, because love affairs may also be coming up in this. So the Gemini is the Lover's card in this deck. So it could be love related, you know, falling in love, a love affair, and this person is destined for you in some way, shape or form. Or it could be children related, or it could be profession related, as in what you do, your entertainment profession, or it could be some craft or a creative project that you're involved in. But I feel that this is about communication. This is about words, what you say, what you think, how you express yourself. And it could also be to do with contracts and documents as well. It's something to do with that coming in for you. The 5th house is about being passionate about it. It's passionate about whatever it is that's coming up for you. The North Node is always your life purpose. This is very, very important in your life. This is about finding something or something falling into place. It could be education related. Perhaps you have children and now you are homeschooling because of the situation in the world right now. So you could be moving into that environment, homeschooling, or perhaps you're connecting with others who want to do that as well, and you're aligning with them, or it could be that you are somehow finding your way in that related to that education, or it could be connecting with soul family. Soul tribe family comes in with the North Node. So it could be connecting with others, whether it's a creative project or a love affair, or in a group setting like a club or a sport. The North Node can bring people into your life who are soulmates or who are part of your soul tribe. These are very important people who come in, whether they only come in for a short time or whether it's a long time. It's all contracted before. You are contracted with them, and they will show up in some form or way to assist you, and you will assist them. It's a mutual agreement that you have, but it's very important. You're going to feel very comfortable with this person or these people that are around you at this time. You're going to be connecting with them. The communication is going to be good. This could also be some other industry which is related to entertainment, you know, but it could also be very creative, as in dramatic, stage or media, something to do with that. The 5th house is also about having fun. So possibly with this releasing of everything from the past and other aspects, perhaps it's love affair related or perhaps it's children related, but it's saying to you that you need to move forward in a way which is more aligned with you. So have more fun, enjoy yourself, do more activities which are recreational and that you are passionate about, which are also going to light you up. You know, there's no point in living a life, half a life. You need to do things which light you up and which get your juices going. Okay. So this is about finding that passion. It may have been suppressed. You may have had a lot of responsibilities in the past, and now things are lightening up, especially with the Gemini card. Gemini loves to get out and be more social and be more outgoing. And with the North Node, that could very well be saying there's something aligned with your life purpose here. We've also got vast independence. So I feel that this could be education related, or it could be publishing related, or it could just be something that you want to do, some creative project or something that you need to do, whether it's artistic or whatever it is. But you need to be independent. That's what she's saying. So be careful who you link up with, okay? Maintain your independence, even though you may be collaborating with others coming in to assist you at this time. Maintain your independence in some way, shape or form. It could even be independence of thought or independence of time or independence of opinions. Take it as it resonates for you. It could be that with all the activity going on in the 5th house, that perhaps you need to spend more time on your own, doing what is right for you or what you're passionate about, in order to bring this life purpose online. Or it could be that you need to be independent from an old system. some old system which has been in existence. You need to move out of that and be more independent in some way, shape or form. As I said, education could very well be coming in here. Or it could be to do with the entertainment industry or some sort of profession or something that you've been doing. It can also be that you just need to spend more time perhaps having fun, which is what I said. Have fun, lighten up, do more activities which are recreational and inspirational and fun, and just light you up, bring passion into your life and connect with others who are aligned with you as well. It could also be love affair related. Perhaps you just need to, you're aligning with somebody, but there is also some aspect of that which, you may need to be moving out of social circles that you've been in or activities that you have been doing. Maybe you're moving away from that now into other aspects. Take it as it resonates, and connect the dots up there for yourself, depending on your situation. We've also got the 6th house coming in here. Now, the 6th house has everything to do with your craft, whatever it is that you do. So this can be your profession, where you go to work every day. So you may not leave to go to work. You may work from home. So whatever it is that you do, mastery of your craft. It can also be your workplace, your work colleagues, what is going on in your daily routines around that. It's also related to your health, your diet and your well-being, and your lifestyle as you're living it currently. Now, there may be some purification required with that because that does come in with the 6th house. But it can also be gaining skills in something, kind of learning under another. And this may come in to do with this North Node, and finding passion or being creative about something or getting involved in something, which is, something's opening, some sort of door is opening for you here. And this may involve learning under somebody else, it's something like an apprenticeship or kind of a mentor, or maybe you're going to be that for somebody as well. Now, the 6th house, with the Saturn return underneath, this is saying that you've reached a point in your life here. As I say, you may be exiting certain things in your life, certain structures that have been in place a long time with the South Node and with Saturn return. You may be wanting to exit certain structures or exit certain ways of life, or health and diet and well-being. You may be just wanting to change your life, clean up, purify, go in a different direction, because Saturn return can be very much about that. This can be you looking at certain things in your life and realizing that you may have a bit of disappointment, or you may be looking at something and realizing that it hasn't actually worked for you, or whatever has been in place has had its day and you now need to move on. You may have had a lot of responsibilities in the past and that kept you from doing things that you could have, should have, or would have done had things been different. Okay. Now it's time to go after your own goals, your own dreams, and make them happen. All right. So this is a change of pace altogether, but there's a kind of a wrapping up required with Saturn. This is about looking at things that have been in your life, structures that have been in your life, systems, ways of being, lifestyle, whatever it may be, and realizing that it's had its day, or that you now need to be looking at your own particular goals and wishes and dreams. Now, this could be related to empty nest, so your children leaving home, or it could be a partner is going in a different direction, or you are just summing up your life. This is a very realistic look. Saturn is always very realistic. It's also about foundations. A foundation that you've had in your life for a long time may be falling away now. Now, this could be closing with quite an abrupt close, like a big door shutting. It could very well be that, or it could just be something is falling away and you're trying to hang on to it, but then you realize actually that it's time to let it go now. This could be a way of life. It could be a job. It could be a diet, or the way you have been living your life. There's lots of ways that this can come in, but it's basically now you've been given an opportunity to go after what it is that is close to your heart. So this could be an activity. It could be a simple craft that you've always wanted to do, because this is the house of craft. It could also be medicine related or health and diet related. Perhaps you want to study more, something to do with that. It could also be that your diet or the way you have lived your life, or things that have happened recently or up until recent past, you've realized that your immune system has taken a bit of a knock, or you need to spruce it up. You need to purify it and work really hard at building up your health and diet and your well-being. This could be lots of ways coming in, because you've got Ishtar boundaries at the top. So I think you are coming to terms with certain things, you are realizing certain things, and you are seeing certain things. But this is a way now, a way is being opened up for you to actually go after what it is that is close to your heart, what is most important to you, not to everybody else. This is not somebody else's dreams. I mean, you could have had parents who decided which way you were going to go. You could have had a marriage which kind of defined your life. You know, there's lots of ways that this could have come in. But this is, it doesn't matter what age you are. This is saying that you are at a position now where you can go after what it is that you want. So don't think that you're too young or too old to do this. That's not the case. Okay. Also with Saturn return age, look after your health, your bones, your ligaments, your teeth, all the stretchy, hard parts of your body, your skeletal structure. So this can, you know, maybe you need to go to a dentist to deal with old things. Teeth flaring up or things to do with teeth are always old issues, old things that need to be let go of now, which is why you've got the South Node. It could also be you need to go to a chiropractor. You know, there's lots of ways. It could also be exercise related, especially if you've been in doing recreational activities related to, you know, sort of movement of the body. You're realizing now that there are certain aspects you need to take care of going forward. But it could also be work related. You are now seeing that structures that have been in your life, or a direction that you've taken in your life up until this point is now needs to evolve and change and be more suited and more aligned to what it is that you feel in your heart. Okay. This is, it can be a bit of a weight. This, you could get a little bit down about how things have turned out. Some things may not have worked. So this could be like what you have sown, you will reap, you know, and this is the reaping now. So it's looking back. But don't spend too much time there. Okay. Yes, you can bring the wisdom and the hindsight forward, but you do need to move forward. So pick up your energies. This is a slow moving energy. This is about, building a foundation, but this is going to be a new foundation for yourself. All right. You need to let go of things that haven't worked or just not suiting you anymore. You've outgrown them. Or you are realizing that certain things just didn't work. Or you didn't handle them as well as you thought. But with that wisdom and the hindsight now comes the opportunity and the inner standing to actually move forward and apply different ground to what it is that you want to build, you know. So building foundation, but it can also be, as I said, a redirection that is occurring, but it's a slow moving energy. Whatever you build, whatever you create under a Saturn return will be long lasting. So make sure it's aligned with who you are and what you are and what the direction you need to go in now. Okay. Very important. You've also got Ishtar boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So this is saying to you that I feel that there may have been positions in the past or situations in the past where your boundaries may not have been as strong as they could have been. So you may need to reiterate those, or you may need to, as I said, stand your ground on certain things or build new ground and then build your boundaries around that so that you're not falling into the same situations that you've had previously. It could also be that you may have had boundaries from the past which now need to fall away to make room for new things. So just do a boundary check, all right? But just say no to others' demand on your time and energy. And this could be family, this could be friends, this could be a sibling, this could be all kinds of things. It could also be work-related. You may just need to be going in a different direction or changing the way you're doing things. Perhaps you need to draw a stronger boundary if you work from home. You know, the boundary between work life and home life. If you work from home, everything's in the same environment. So take it as it resonates. But she's saying that there's something that needs to be checked and put in place if there isn't a boundary, or just to make sure that you're not blocking yourself from moving forward because you're so stuck in an old way of life or an old attitude or a belief. You know, you may believe that you're too old to do this, too old to change something, or it could be that feel you're too young, or that you're past it, or that your opportunities have come and gone. Saturn return age is a second chance. Okay, so boundaries. Check that you haven't got old boundaries sitting there that you do not need anymore, that are blocking you, inhibiting you, or make sure that you're not being pulled under by other people's complications and demands on your time and energy, because people can do this when they see you changing and growing, makes them uncomfortable. So then they try to keep you where you were. You know, these things happen. It's just something we've all got to work through. Now, we've also got here 9 of Spring. Protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation. So this can also be about to do with your immunity, your connection between nature and your body. Going back to nature for health cures or for diet, well-being, health, going back to nature in some way. This is a very strong connection to nature or the environment, and protecting what it is, whether you're growing your own food or something that you're growing, whether you're farming or you want to do that, or it could be work related to the project you've been working on. It's saying that you've grown in experience, and you need to make sure that you're protecting that, whether it's copywriting or just protect the fruits of your labors. With the Saturn return, some things could fall away, so make sure that what you are protecting is working for you. Okay, but she's saying that there could be challenges ahead. This could be to do with food security. This could be to do with other aspects of security within your life. But it could also be to do with your, as I said, health. It's either health related or work related, or it could be well-being and your lifestyle as you're living it currently and where you're living it. Are you close to nature? Is that where you want to be? Are you needing to find help from nature to solve certain issues that you're grappling with, health related or work related, whatever it may be? Okay. There's some sort of environmental bent coming in here. It could also be a change of profession, or it could be helping some other aspect of your life. But there's some sort of summing up and a reality check occurring here.